What's up, gang? What's going on? Trey Gang back at it again. Now check this out, y'all. I wanna finna spill tea on the Kenneka Jenkins case. Cause I wanna show y'all what's really going on with the investigation about where she disappeared at on the footage. Now, before I get started, y'all, come in the chat with your thumbs, chat. Alright, my audio turned up a little bit more. Alright. So look, check this out, y'all, about the case. Now remember this. If you don't remember nothing else, you remember this part. The stairwells that Kenneka bumped into, where the camera showed her walking back towards the kitchen. That's where they lost track of her, right? They said that was the last place where she was last seen on the footage. Keep this in mind, she wasn't even spotted on the upper kitchen yet. In the freezer, the walking scene. Remember that. Alright. Remember when Miss Teresa said, Irene said, I don't recall Rosemont doing no kind of search, not when I was there. And we already know she was in the cahoots with Rosemont, right? Because it's all criminated. Everything is out on the social media, including the text message, the Snapchat video, even this video they deleted. You know what I'm saying? It still criminate them because now you got to look into the deleted file and see what them video actually shows. Some of them still saved on the media, but I'm gonna go here, gang. This is what I want to show y'all. Remember the timestamp I showed y'all about the investigation that was at 8 o'clock? Kenneka supposed to have been discovered at 12, right? But the cameras timestamp show the pictures and stuff. When they logged it in the system, it got 8 something, right? So we know they was already there doing the investigation. You want to know why 8 o'clock was so important? Because that's the last place where Kenneka was seen. Not in the freezer. Not in the freezer. The last place that she was seen was on the lower level. But somebody placed her in the freezer. So that's why you never seen Rosemont do a proper investigation of the freezer. It had no yellow tape or nothing around there neither. Cause the real investigation was down where, like what Zach TV said, in the basement. In the basement. That's why he kept mentioning the basement. Right? Now, check this out. I want y'all to I'ma go to Pain and Truth video. Cause look, I'ma go to Pain and Truth video. Cause she was talking about the back door too. Right? And remember the layout that we discussed about the layout and what do the blueprint show from looking in the parking lot at the building. Remember the elevators. You know what I'm talking about? We should know the layout right now, right? This is what I'm basically saying. I'm finna go to her. And I want y'all to see the timestamps on her, right? You see the timestamp, 4:35. We all seen this. Now we finna understand why they said she in her own car and she didn't even know she had a donut, right? Yeah, IG, meaning Instagram, right? She ain't even tell. She ain't even tell me. I just noticed myself at that hotel in Rosemont. I don't want to be driving on the E-way like that. See what I'm saying? Now look what the statement said down here at the bottom. Approximately 3.5 hours later, sent a text to a favor stating they cannot find Kenneka, describing she was drunk. So that means they texting somebody else and telling them people they can't. They texting them at 4 some. Look at the timestamp. Watch this. This at 4 some in the morning. Remember, Kenneka came up missing at 2 some with the beverage manager and TY Live, right? In TY Live, we heard him at the door. It's the reason why he filmed that part of the live, cause they knew they was coming up there to the room. And what a coincidence. If it was at 2 something, and according to the paperwork, why they didn't talk about the staff that show got off on the elevator? Did the staff encounter Kenneka at that time in the hallway too? We don't know, but we finna figure this out. But like I said, this at 4 something. They show us Kenneka entering the freezer at 3:31, right? At 3:31. The news media lady said she was in the freezer for 21 hours, which she wasn't supposed to have 21 hours if she didn't know that, right? If she didn't know how long Kenneka was in the freezer, she wouldn't be talking to Andrew Holmes and asking him, give us some more information about the girl that was in the freezer. You see what I'm saying? Now watch this. To make a long story short, right? If this happened at 3:31 when they put her in the freezer, we know she got in the freezer around 3 to 4 o'clock. That's what I'm estimated on. Just because they said it's 21 hours, so we right in the exact time frame. So she was in the freezer for 21 hours. Let's go all the way back to 4:35, what the police statement said. When the news said 21 hours, now let's see what the police said. Starting at the 21 hour, yeah, we finna get in the car with Kenneka and go par about mama house. Cause she didn't even know that B didn't have a donut on her car. So they let me know right there from the start, they was in possession of Kenneka body. Same thing with Friends K said. He told them to meet him at the back door because he was instructed by Risco to go back to the back door. And this would fit right in the time frame at 21 hours of transporting the body, right? You see what I'm saying? Because it would be no way that you said you finna get in the car with Kenneka and go pop about her mama house because she didn't even know she had a donut on the car. So that really mean telling me they had the body and they were like they were finna dispose the body or something. They didn't know what to do with it. I'm just looking at it how I'm reading it in reports. You even go down to her at 4:38. Yeah, IG. She even tell She didn't even notice that. And myself at Rosemont, I didn't want to be driving on the E-way like that. Okay. Now let me do this right quick. Let me get out of this. I'm gonna go to her. Cut this on. Now I'm gonna leave it out. I'm muting my microphone, y'all. Cause check this out. I'm finna show y'all what happened at 4 something. Just explaining that little T. Not searching, but they trying to. It's like somebody told them, look, you got to come over here and, and somebody go over there, and that's where you will see it at. Because, you know what I'm saying? It's obvious they meeting up with somebody. Because why would they go out the front door and walk around the whole hotel and come through the back parking lot? They did the same thing the maintenance man did. Man, we got to go out this front door because we can't be seen walking on the footage. And that's when Killer walked behind them. Now watch this. When everybody outside, watch what the front desk do. Watch what the front desk do when everybody outside. In the full court hall, hold on. That's before they came in, right? That full court hall just a little out of sync. That's why I had to pause that, John, because the time skipped. Now look, everybody in the parking lot. Now look where they come from. So we all know which way they walked around. Now that's when Monique and them come back in. Now once Monique and them come back in, watch this what the security do. I mean, front desk Brian do. See that? Now he getting freezer keys ready. Now he getting the key. Now why all of a sudden he wanted to get the keys now? Keep this in mind. You got the party goers just came back in. They just came back in. Now look what he finna go do. Now where is Monique and them in the party goers right now? Now watch. Why would he leave his front desk and go over there? Hey y'all, why would he do that? And this 3-4 in the goddamn morning. Shit closed. He came out dropping walkie-talkies and shit. So it's some fucked up. And keep this in mind, he was already watching the footage on his phone. Y'all see that? But look where he go first. He go to that visibility bar and drop them goddamn keys off. Drop them fucking keys off somewhere on that visibility bar. And he go over there in the cut where it's dark at 3-4 in the morning. And look who we got a couple of minutes later. Pie Jack. Now y'all see that? Now look where they going to. Now look, just imagine on the lower level, downstairs from her. Don't y'all know what Kenneka bumped in the staircase and reeling it? And that door right there, where she was clutching her shirt? So they'll be the same location they going to, but they just upstairs. Now look, check this out. Watch this route. Look, watch this route though. Y'all see where the police stopped at and they started running? They were finna go in their doors again by the ramp part. Now this why I say this when the layout come in by. Y'all see where the police get the car. She in the freezer. Okay, now look at the look, y'all see the route right now? Where they at in the laundry room? Boom. Now look where they go to. Well, y'all want to know why they all going in the same location? Cause don't y'all know where the police? You want to know where the stairwell is? Look, y'all see that route? Y'all know the laundry route up here? Think about upstairs. When you walking in the West Hall and you go through them ballroom doors, it's a hall. You see what I'm saying? And it leads you straight to the back dock. You don't even need to turn, right? So look, you just seen the police run through the laundry room. How did they get upstairs? It's the staircasing right there, right? Now watch this. All right.
I wanna know why my shit running crazy.
This is all your suspects. That's why they got his picture. Cause remember but it was on the lobby floor. You see what I'm saying? So look, this the gay dude. He part of the Glow Twins. And Irene is a part of the same Glow gang. Cause she hang with Goody Mob, Chester Run.
Hold on, y'all. My shit wanna run slow right quick. I'm trying to pull a little
now these are
video
the girls,
right
y'all
quick.
But
right y'all look at these funny bunny looking motherfuckers though, Jack.
It was involved. That's why they got a line up on them and made them.
Why I try to pull this shit up. And she look like
that's the girl that came out.
The Neo fish. I mean Nemo. That bitch look like Nemo. Know what I'm talking about? Let me pull this footage up.
Okay, that's
now
Mike.
look.
See, he did, right?
Damn, man.
Then Mike, then you gonna have Neffy. Now watch this. Check out the police report. That's the girl that was at the back door with the big old Ugg boots on, the brown junk with the blue jeans, with the same white t-shirt on. That was her looking like she seen something. And that's who Man was picking up in the lobby, throwing her in the air and stuff. It's Man. Alright, that's her brother. I mean, that's his brother. That's the one that was walking with Monifa towards the visibility. Towards the kitchen. That's Neffy. That's Neffy. Right? These is all the suspects. These is all the guys that was in the room that Kenneka didn't know. Kenneka didn't know. See what I'm saying?
I'm trying to pull up the statement right quick, y'all.
Hold on, my bad, y'all. My bad, I had the volume up. I thought I turned it down on my desktop. But y'all get what I'm saying? These is all the suspects. Right? Hold on, my bad, y'all. I told y'all I'm new to working this site. I'm new to working this site right quick. And it gonna be some miserrors in it, but I'm getting it together. So now since I got it right, These is all the suspects. What y'all just seen. Boom, look. Why you think Rosemont got these particular pictures of these people right here? Remember, he was in the hallway. Good and Mob came in with the hoodie on, and he had the blue hoodie on. That's Hollywood. You see what I'm saying? So all the suspect y'all seen on the right here, boom. So look, according to the paperwork, they made these people look like victims on the paperwork. Like, yeah, they were just at a party, even though it was booked with a Pfizer credit card. See, these are suspects. That's who got the room. It was a setup the whole time with Irene. Something happened at 12 and Irene had to come on the scene to the hotel room because they were getting noise complaints, right? So Franz came in the room, said the girl was already unconscious on the bed, but the room still looked normal. So he was being nosy and smoking the kush. And next thing you know, he said an hour or two later, they get another noise complaint at 12. I mean, at 2:30 something, according to the documents, right? But what they failed to tell, what the court failed to tell is you had the staff that was present when she came up missing. That's why in the beginning they said she was encountered by an employee. You can't stand right here. Like what Zach TV said, she was encountered by an employee and they said you couldn't stand right here. And hold on, let me tell you, the restroom is this way. Go get you a restroom. You know what I'm talking about? That could have been the move. The staff asked her she couldn't stand right there and assist her where she can go to. So look, this again. That's the paperwork. You see her, look, front desk lady. That's why she was running down the hallway and she had to sign her name on the sheet because you had to sign your name on the sheet once you cross over the crime scene. See what I'm saying? That's why they all went down on the lower level. Cause guess what else that's down there? It's an underground, y'all. Look, hold on, hold on. And then look, all these people y'all see is the suspects. So when you go back to the statement when Andrea Allison said she was in the room with some guys and three of her friends, right? So just imagine Kenneka and them in the room. Cause we know we heard some other female voices that was in that room. But we don't know who they were. Cause this Irene Lab, you ain't even see her own cousin in the room when she was going live, the people that she came with. You see what I'm saying? She ain't even have the people in her life that she came with on the footage. And then these the guys that was in the room. Cause look, out of smacks them, he look, out of smacks them, right? When he walked in the group Hollywood, right? Check this out. Look at the screen. Watch this how I'm finna break it down. Boom. Look, boom. These the girl that Tanasia was talking to, talking about that gyro and her dead tonight. These the girl that she was talking to, right? These all the girls that was in Mariah clique. See what I'm saying? And why you think they got, look, especially him, if he came in with some other guy, why they only got his photos in there? And remember the text in the beginning? You know what I'm talking about? They said the dude in the blue hoodie, you know what I'm saying? And he came straight in the hotel with his blue hoodie on. Man, y'all better wake up. Look. So, and check this out. Let me see how long this video gonna be. Cause I'm gonna go to the Google Maps and I'm gonna show y'all what Google Maps show about the back door. Cause the elevator scene, uh, like for a prime example, let me see what I got going on here. This what I'm finna do. Alright, this what I'm finna do. Now look, I'm finna go to this paperwork right here, right? And look how more criminating this finna be. Cause you got them on the footage going to the visibility bar. Now you know where the visibility bar is, right? So when you go down, look, if we standing where Shamaya jumped over the railing, where the visibility bar, if we stand right there and go downstairs, we'll be right there by the stairway that she bumped in through and that door that leads in that room right there. Not by the water fountain, but that door right there. Where she, you know what I'm talking about? Ain't it strange that we seen the maintenance man them with the hard hat and they was running in and out the room with the big bins and stuff too? Now look, these is all the reports. We seen it. We seen this a few times. It make a lot of sense now, cause when you think about it, they must have been mingling with the staff member, and that's why she end up downstairs in the basement, cause that's how you can get to the convention center. That's how you can get to the convention center. That's why they said they ain't even got no footage of that. Y'all ain't got all the footage to Crown Plaza. No. Y'all can't hear me. I know y'all can hear me. One time out. Yeah, appreciate that, y'all. Now look, all these. Hold on, let me see what's going on. Yeah, pie y'all. We good, we good. So look, all the paperwork that y'all seen, right? Kenneka was in the freezer 21 hours. Look what y'all seen on the footage. So while y'all were watching Monique and them jumping over the railing, it's some people that was downstairs walking in the same route and meeting them where they trying to go. You see that? That's why they kept looking up under the desk and stuff. Cause I got to go look. This the K9 unit. He was calling all the shots. He acted like he was the lead investigator on the case, and you just a K9 unit. You a drug sniffing dog. You look for contraband and narcotics. You see what I'm saying? Not for bodies. So look, but then look, y'all, the beverage manager, the one that found Kenneka. How about they erased this man off the internet? He giving me the impression the reason why they had to scrape his record clean, cause he could be law enforcement. That was head of security. Don't know his name but the staff member. They ain't even got a picture of him. And when you type in the beverage manager, it gonna come back to Lenny. So that means I be like, I want to know who actually the person that walked in there and actually found her. You see what I'm saying? What was his positioning? Cause we could all be thinking he the assistant beverage manager, but he got two titles. When they interviewed him on two separate statements, he said he the assistant beverage manager, and he also worked security at night. At night on the 11 to 7 shift. Like Irene said. That's why they call him the creepy dude, the creepy security guy. See what I'm saying? That's who they describing, y'all. See what I'm talking about? Cause look how he looked on the footage. When we first seen him on the footage, he all of a sudden gave us a vibe like, whoa, you know a lot, buddy. You got your keys out. You knew she was in there. The first impression is the best impression. You knew she was in there. And that could be your, and then there was your voice on the walkie-talkie, frozen solid. And go back to TY Live and listen to the same voice. Who's in here? It's the same tone. It's the same person. And now that's when things really get strange. See what I'm saying, y'all? Thumb me up if that making sense. Cause look, they still got the other employees up, but not him. It's like they got rid of him. Now this giving me the impression like, man, he had something to do with the last moments. Cause why would you take a big risk and cover it up for him too? Cause maybe it's too much evidence out there. Cause you can't drop all the footage. Cause remember, the kids, the party goers got cell phone footage. So if you tell, they gonna tell. And you don't want that to clash heads, right? It's the last thing they don't want for the friends to be beefing with the hotel. Cause they know they gonna air it out on social media. And next thing you know, it gonna go down. It ain't even got to go down like that. Cause I already got a vision. It ain't even got to go down like that. Cause it's still all the same. Like, that's why they ain't dropping the footage. That's why the friends and nobody at the party ain't even gave nobody a description or nobody work at the hotel. Only description they gave was French cat, yeah, little Mexican dude, you know what I'm saying, with short black hair, you know what I'm talking about, he was all cool. He was the one on the footage. That's why they kept putting him on blast, cause he wasn't even knowing what was going on. He was just doing his job, seeing strange activity going on, but his co-workers ain't tell him they were turning off cameras and they were lost in the building and stuff. You see what I'm saying? Cause you go back to the friend, cause they said security was nowhere to be found when she came up missing. So that probably was the move. You see what I'm saying? And look at all the suspects they got up here. These your suspects. They said, look, everything you see on Rosemont, if they didn't cover it up, this where they have all the receipts convicting the killers. Look, if this wasn't fabricated, they would have all the paperwork presented to the prosecutor, to the judge, you know what I'm talking about, to all federal, you know what I'm saying, agencies, and everybody gon' cause this gonna look, it's gonna convict them, and it's gonna give people a life in prison, and probably the death penalty too, cause it was a gang crime. You know what I'm talking about? That's the worst human trafficking case there would ever be, and it's dealing with employee staff. They was seeing them friends getting booked wild, and they wanted some of the fun too, and was like, where's she at? Cause the first thing the manager said when he came through the door, who's in here? You see 1,000 people in here. Why would you even say that? Who's in here? I don't know, y'all. I'm just trying to see what y'all be. Hold on. So let me go to see all the paperwork right here. You could read all this. You could take this in court and convict everybody that's in the case, including the manager. Cause all they statement is gonna bust pipes. Only thing they just got to do be like, okay, you got us. This what happened. It happened just like what we wrote it. We just fabricated the time just to cover our tracks and stuff. Man, look, if you take a date rape drug, they could be at your system in 6 hours.
Shut up.
Y'all heard Gyra in the backyard. Now look, I'ma go to Paint and True video, and I'ma pull that John up. Hold on.
So in this video, I will be talking about the manager's statement, the beverage manager's statement.
Now y'all see that? Now look, this painted truth, right? Now look, it's by the loading dock. Remember that part. This the loading dock. And remember, since we looking at the loading dock, now look from it from the lower left perspective. You see the layout now? Cause if you look at if you look at the parking lot, you see it's a dock right here, right? If this a dock right here, that means it gotta be a lower level dock too. A lower level dock too, right? Cause this ain't the part where they deliver the goods at. You see what I'm saying? For the kitchen and stuff, they got to load that downstairs. Mm-hmm. So look at the layout now from looking at this angle from the lower level, right? All right, check this out.
A little bit of the security guard statement and the connection to the dock area and the roof area, which we haven't actually explored at all, I don't think, the roof area. And the dock area we haven't looked at enough. I will also be connecting the parking lot and the
Now look, I want y'all to look at the layout from the top, right? And think about the lower level, the underground layout, because it's going to be the same. That's why you got the parking garage over there, because that's where the big trucks will come in there and go down to a lower level in the garage. Because remember, the employee entry, you know you got to have employee parking, right? So most of the employees, like kitchen workers, they going to be parking in the garage and stuff like that, and in the back dock too. So look,
those bridges that connect to the buildings around the Crown Plaza from that parking garage. So yeah, I'll be looking at that and showing some things that don't make any sense. So tell me what you think after. Okay, so this is the manager's statement, and you can see that it says that he searched the back kitchen while patrol officers were searching the dock area and roof areas. So what I'm saying here is that the manager implies that he knows that they're searching the roof area. I found that the access point to the roof, which I will show you, but
now go to Frank K's statement when he said, where was the security guard at, right? So look, remember, if it was the struggle in the parking lot and the security and witness, it all to tell Friends K the story. That's probably why the police searched the rooftop, because they were probably standing on the rooftop and watching everything go down. And look where the rooftop is located, right upstairs from the oven. Fire oven and grill. This ain't kitchen. See what I'm saying? Now watch this game.
he knew they were not where he was. Okay, that's why he checked the kitchen. That was his way of getting to the kitchen and checking it and knowing no one was there. Okay, it then says he first checked a walk-in cooler. So the first thing he did was check the cooler. So we know he went straight to that cooler. He knew something was up with that cooler. We knew that. There was a office area that he walked past, doesn't even glance at. He doesn't even look right. Okay, he goes straight to the cooler. So why? He even accidentally kind of subconsciously says it. He first checked the cooler. That was the first thing that was on his mind to check. That's why he says it. It says at the bottom, he believed that a contractor may have been in the kitchen earlier in the day on Friday. This is why I'm saying that the Caddyshack is so important, because whoever built that and renovated that could have a link possibly, or be at least a suspect to the death of Kenneka. They haven't been questioned at all, and he said that they could have been in that kitchen that day. No.
Now y'all listening, right? Look at the place of entry. She talking about the beverage manager. He's security, right? He worked the night. Let's just say there was him on TY video. That's his voice. Then that's his voice on the police walking talking, right? So it would make sense that when he said he lost the police and said he finna help the police search, but they lost track of him, he go wander off and find the body and go and alert them, right? So now his story, when you listen to the story, it shows you that he guilty than everybody else. He guilty than everybody else. That means he the number one suspect.
None of them have been questioned. So when people say, why is the Caddyshack so important? This is why. So I don't want anyone coming to my channel and being confused with it when I talk about it. It is very important. It's not all about seeing Manifa's face. There's nothing new that's going to pop up. She's dead. So let's just leave all of that there and let's get to what is really going to actually find justice. I asked him what his reaction was to finding the body in the freezer. He stated that he had never found a body and was extremely nervous. He thought that the police officer Walsh, searching the area, was behind him when he entered the cooler. When he noticed that he was not behind him, he had already located the victim and went outside of the unit to bring the officer toward the walk-in cooler and freezer.
All right. Now y'all see what he did on the footage, right? He walked in through them double doors, straight to the kitchen with his keys out. But keep this in mind, he said the police was behind him. So if the police were behind him, won't you think he would have walked out the freezer and went back the way he came? Why he went a totally another route out the double wooden doors to the parking lot. You see how that light just got unexposed? You see that? And he made the statement in black and white. Right? Watch this. This is his statement. So we might be on to something.
He didn't ask him about any police officers if they was around him. That is just to make it look like it was legit, that he thought that the police officer was behind him. He thought that the security guard was behind him. Okay, the security guard was with him. In the police officer's statement, one of them, he does say that the security guard comes out of the building. Okay, and that's when he says something to the police officer, and then he looks over to the manager, and the manager's waving him in because he's just found her body. He's come from the same place as that manager. Okay, he doesn't mention any of this in his statement. Security guard doesn't mention any of this. Okay, and the manager doesn't mention that the security guard is with him. We do see them together.
Now y'all hearing this? Now we seen Friends K popped up on the footage with the other manager, right? When they walked in, when the police went in there in the kitchen, and you seen Friends K walking with the other manager. Don't y'all see how they were trying to put Friends Cave in the mix? Cause he was the only one that seen on the footage running, looking hot, doing his job, while everybody committing the crime, right? You see what I'm saying? What you said, Erica Williams, it ain't adding up. Even the statements finna really see. Check this out. Listen to what he said in the statement with the police, right?
At certain points within the footage. Okay, so they do work together in certain ways. So the fact that the security guard was there in the right place at the right time also is suspicious. Okay, and we all know what I've just explained about how off that manager is with finding her body. So at the moment, this is looking a bit wrong here. This is looking odd. Okay, between the manager and the security guard, they look like they're looking out for each other. That's what it looks like. It looks like the security guard was looking out for the manager. He went outside before the manager did. He knew what was going on at that time. He knew there was a body in that freezer, in my opinion.
And look, don't you know before Kenneka body was discovered in the freezer, French K walked in the kitchen first and did a normal check round. Cause remember when he first got to work on the 8th, he did his rounds about 11:30 to 12. You know what I'm talking about? He started his round later to about 12 o'clock. And at the same time, they want to find her body at 12 because they knew Friends Cave was shutting the whole, locking down everything, right? Y'all ain't following me when I show y'all this footage. I hope y'all ain't be forgetting this stuff. See what I'm saying? Because they locked it down right before they were finna start they so-called search and find the body. Appreciate that, Lena Love. Man, I just try to break it down to my best ability. You know what I'm talking about? So look, watch this. And look what Pain and Truth finna tell y'all. This the most important part, right? The kitchen. Think about the lower level up under the kitchen. That's the other kitchen, right? Okay. It's an area they don't want you to know about. Hold on, let me go to it like this. Remember, that's why the parking lot is so important because of this.
So yeah, think about that for a minute. It says, I spoke with PSO Walsh, who advised while he was outside of the hotel checking the area near the loading dock, one of the hotel security members, later identified as so and so, came outside and said something to him, but he could not hear what he said. Okay, so he came out of the building from the dock area. That's where the police officer says that he was. He was in the dock area. It then says that Walsh advised he looked in the direction of the manager and saw he was waving him over. Okay, so he basically looked in the direction that he walked from. Okay, and then it says PSO Walsh said he walked towards the manager and he said to him, "Scared the hell out of me." That was his first reaction of seeing the body. Not he was nervous. It was more, this looks more like I'm trying to look like I'm scared, but I'm not. He has to say he was scared. He shouldn't have to say that. Okay, you would look scared and you would just say, "I found her body. Let's go. And let me show you her body." He plays a little game, as you can see in the right in this statement. It says here, PSO Walsh said he looked scared and he asked the manager what scared him. PSO Walsh said the manager started to walk inside to the kitchen area to show him what he was referring to. PSO Walsh said he stopped the manager to figure out what he was talking about and asked him if somebody was in the kitchen. The manager advised there was. Okay, at that point where he said that, he should have said, "Yes, I found her body," not that somebody was in the kitchen. Why is he playing a game? He then says PSO Walsh asked if there was somebody walking around or if he had seen a body. Come on now. By now you should have told him, you know. The manager, wait a minute, where am I going to go from? I'm going to go from, the manager stopped and just pointed towards the caller. Okay? So he just stopped in the kitchen. He didn't even say. And if you go on to the bit at the bottom where it says, he stated when he opened the freezer door, he immediately saw what appeared to be a woman lying on the floor facing the door. PSO Walsh said at that time is when he advised dispatch that he had located the female. Okay, so he didn't tell him. He went in there and basically discovered her, to be honest, in the freezer. He didn't really say too much. Okay, so he's showing a little bit of detachment, which is something you do see when people know more than what they're saying. Even the fact that like I said, the security guard comes out of the building, he was watching out for him. Remember I said he went in that kitchen through a different door while the others were searching the roof and the outside dock area. He did that while they were doing that. He made sure. Okay. He doesn't say in any of, the security guard doesn't say in any of his statement that he had this encounter outside in the dock area with the police officer or any connection to the manager in the dock area. Okay, so when we look at the Crown Plaza, pay attention to these bridges that lead from the buildings around the Crown Plaza that connect to other buildings, because that potentially means they're all connected in some way. Okay, even the Stevens Centre, there's a connection. Okay, there's also these little side bits that there's no one's paid attention to. Okay, and there's no surveillance on the outside of the building apart from the rare car park footage. There is an employee parking camera, which they say isn't working, which I believe would make sense to be in this area. This is the dock. The door would be here and an opening would be here. She was found around here, which is why I say this area is very important and we need to pay more attention to. When we go down and we look inside, well, we look at the parking area, okay? So I don't know why it goes inside the building, but we'll get back out.
Now y'all tell me. Y'all tell me what y'all got out of there. Cause look, you see where this at? if the beverage manager said he thought the police were behind him, right? But he walked through the double door. So he was outside in the parking lot and walked in the Caddyshack restaurant and thinking the police were behind him? He know the police weren't behind him, but he knew where he was going to. The police gonna be right there at the back door. So might as well go on back there, you know what I'm saying, get the body and go back to where you left him at. You see what I'm saying? You might well go back where you left him at. You like, nah, I ain't gonna go back to the Caddyshack restaurant because he right here at the back door. You see that? That's why they just show you him and the police try to get their story together. Cause look how it's so fabricated. Yeah, I was at the back dock and I noticed the manager waving me down. He was trying to tell me something and I couldn't understand, so I had to you see what I'm saying? They were doing too much. When you gotta make a story up, you know it's a lie. You see what I'm saying? That's why he was able to find the body and immediately get Detective Walsh. Not even, cause look, if you got to go to the police, you got to walk at least a minute, 2, 3 minutes to get the police. So that means you supposed to come back to the freezer with the police at least 3 minutes tops. But it was not even less than a minute. It was like 35 seconds. Almost a minute. So that means you was in cahoots with the police. Right, y'all? Cause keep this in mind. If they was in the parking lot, think about all the pictures they was taking around 8 something, going on 9, doing their investigation in the parking lot and down on the lower level where the basement is. And that's why they weren't nowhere to be found when Miss Teresa and them were looking for them. So they came to us and told us, yeah, she was disturbing the hotel, so we had to get her out of there. Mm. So look, and let me go to another Pain and Truth video where she said about this, right? I got to go on her channel. Let me see. Because I think, let me see, gang. Let me see. All right, let's go to the route kitchen.
So in this video, I wanted to talk about a possible route, in theory, that you could get up to that kitchen area without being seen. And it is possible. In theory, it's possible. There is obviously you can see the shop next to the elevators and the exit next to the shop that we've all seen. And then I pan round to the right.
Now look, y'all see that elevator right there? Right? That's the lobby. Now, we know the service elevator right there, when you go down to the lobby, it double doors, you can go out on this side. But check this out, on the lobby floor, what a double door will open up then. Cause right there by the gift shops out there, that's an exit though to go outside to the parking lot. But where it would lead to if you go down and get on it, you know what I'm saying, off of it on the lower level service elevator and go through that other door. Cause we know that's a hallway full of trash bins, laundry carts and stuff like that. When you look at the layout of the parking lot, you should know where you at, don't it, y'all? Cause remember, the left of this screen, you going to the parking lot. Well, let's carry on.
Right. And you'll see that the elevator's on at the level, and you see that exit sign at the end. That exit sign that some people have talked about, is actually pointing to the left. It's not indicating any other exit other than the one.
Now y'all see that? It's an exit sign point to the left, right? That means you could exit the building. But where's that same exit sign that's on the lower level, right? Cause remember King Rod said, y'all remember it wasn't no wall right there, you know what I'm saying? There's some stairs that you can go up, you know what I'm talking about? Back to the lobby, it's a big circle. Remember that? Remember that? So look at this layout. And look at the lobby footage on the lower level. It's an exit door on here, but what an exit door downstairs on the lobby where they had the pictures in the, see that? Look, hold on. That's why I painted truth in this area. Like, why this a place of entry, but I can't figure out what's actually going on right here. Cause don't you know if you take the lower level down, that's where Kenneka really got lost at.
That door that's at the end of this hall where these elevators are is an exit. And remember, this camera isn't working, so you could enter that exit somehow, or leave that exit and not be seen. Neither can you be seen in the hotel where the rooms are. Obviously, this is outside of the.
And this the reason why she trying to figure out what the hell is going on. Cause I'm looking outside of the building and I don't understand. It's downstairs. It's downstairs beneath this floor. What's actually taking place. See what I'm saying, y'all? Mm-hmm. And that's where the missing footage is. That's why they said none of the employee camera work. Mm-hmm.
Main entrance area. I just wanted to indicate where that exit could be. You can see that black window, that's the shop window. And then that alcove next to it. It would be under there somewhere or around the corner of there somewhere. It's in that area.
I wanna know where my shit right.
So in the next bit of footage you see from Google Earth, I'll try and find and indicate where that exit might be. And I did find the exit, I think, it's one of these doors.
Now look, gang. Y'all see that? Now look. You see them exit doors right here? So that's the lobby where the exit door where you see the exit sign. Now if you take the lower level lobby down, and would it be some more exit doors on the ground? You see what I'm saying, y'all? Don't that make sense a little bit? Cause there go the doors right there. And you know, since this the elevator, y'all follow my mouth. This room 924 and room 926, and you go all the way up. And you see how close it is to the elevators? See what I'm saying, y'all? It's the layout. It's important. That's why she looking around like, man, this got to be something in this location. Something happening. So look.
if not both, or it's under this alcove and we can't see it because obviously it's a bit obscured from our vision. But you can. There's a
I gotta stop pausing it. But look, ain't this right here by the pool location? Remember, if you look down from the lower level lobby, from looking at it from the outside, why you think Monifa was touching her door with the sleeves? You see what I'm saying? And that's where the ramp part is. Remember the ramp. So when you see Kenneka getting off on that elevator, look at the exit doors. Cause they right there. You could turn the camera off for 30 seconds and be out this door in seconds. That's why Irene said park in the parking lot. Cause when the people had to come in, had to come through the front parking lot. Cause they didn't come from the back. They came from the front. And it's a gate before you get to her. So you need a parking ticket. Unless somebody finna come out these doors when they get off on the elevators and let them use your parking ticket. That's why she said in Irene line, yeah, you just got to let them use your parking ticket. That's why they was like, you can't lose it. You see what I'm saying, y'all? Is this making sense? Sure, it is live. Cause everybody know. You say, girl, where you at? You at the Wood Crown Plaza. I'm on my way. Who would pull up at the hotel and be like, okay, where I park at? You know what I'm talking about? It's a parking lot, like it ain't no parking lot at hotel. Like nobody don't know. They go to the hotel, let me pull up in here. I need a parking ticket. You know what I'm talking about? It's free for 2 hours. Cool, that's all I need. 2 hour free parking ticket. So that means Kenneka was missing for 2 hours. Hold on, y'all. See what I'm saying, y'all? So don't that make sense? Hold on, y'all. See what's going on. How many thumbs I got up? Man, it 304 right quick, and I ain't even got 200 likes. Come on, gang. Let's get them likes up. So look, everybody, when you see everybody pull in the parking lot, they all came from the front. not the back. So that's why we seen them pull around the building and pick a parking space. Cause guess what? On the footage of Kenneka, we see Kenneka car pull in the back of the parking lot. We see it had to come from the front and then they turn in the camera view. See what I'm saying? Y'all see what I'm saying, right? So they probably what Irene said it's a parking lot. That means don't go to the back parking lot. And keep this in mind, and the police is staged in the back of the parking lot. So you see what I'm saying? So what that mean? So that means all along we connected one again. And it's getting even more creepy. Like, wait a minute, cause y'all said they was on the police frequency too. And then the same manager said, don't call the cops. Meaning, whatever happened, don't call 911 because it will be on recording. And that's why French K that's why somebody in the hallway told French K, put my number in your phone and call us and let me know if you have any kind of, you know what I'm talking about? Look, y'all.
Exit there, you know. So there is a door there that can be entered or exited from. You can see the arrow on the exit sign pointing to the left, and you'll see the door as it pans to the left. This is some footage I found that just to show you these elevators in a bit more detail and the area around it. This is at the lobby level, as you can see. And I've cut a few bits out just to make it a bit shorter. But I've used different ones just to indicate my point with these elevators. This is the service elevator. Remember that the first lift that we see on the left in the footage is a service elevator. Opens that onto, you can see the lobby level. And then he goes down in the lift, in the elevator. And he films the service door when it opens, the pack.
Now, tell me y'all see that. Now, if this is service elevator on the lower level, where the same exit doors at, right? This another route to the kitchen. Cause when you think about it, this where the police now was in the laundry room. Cause look, I'm finna show y'all see this area right here. This on the lower level, right? And this to the service elevator. Now look where the police ran to when they tried to go discover the body, right? Watch this.
I wanna know where I'm at. Not searching, but they trying to. Not searching, but they trying to. It's like somebody told them, look, you got to come over here and, you know, and somebody go over there, and this where you will see it at. Because, you know what I'm saying? It's obvious they meeting up with somebody. Because why would they go out the front door and walk around the whole hotel and come through the back parking lot? They did the same thing the maintenance man did. Man, we got to go out this front door because we can't be seen walking on the footage. And that's when Killer walked behind them. Now watch this. When everybody outside, watch what the front desk do. Watch what the front desk do when everybody outside. In the full court hall, hold on. That's before they came in, right? That full court hall just a little out of sync. That's why I had to pause that, John, because the time skipped. Now look, everybody in the parking lot. Now look where they come from. So we all know which way they walked around. Now that's when Monique.
Look, y'all, see that? What I'm saying, you mean to tell me Monifa and the beverage manager got the same story? I thought Kenneka was behind me, and the beverage manager gonna say, I thought the police was behind me. And they saying the same thing about this in the parking lot. You see what I'm saying, y'all? Monifa's story and the beverage manager story sound the same. They both thought they were behind them. And you got Monifa set it up, and then you got the beverage manager. They got a freezer to put the body in, so you can link them two together. You see that? Them your main two suspects. That's your connect right there. Look, put in the, you know what I'm talking about. See what I'm saying, y'all? Now this how you connect the dot. And then look, that's why they had to go down here. Look at the police. Watch this, y'all. Think about the layout what Payne True just said. Look, they run it down this hallway. Now look where the police at. Now look where they was at about the elevators, right? On the main lobby. Now look at the elevators on the lower lobby. And look where they finna go to. You see what I'm saying? And look, and they didn't even walk through the kitchen and find the body. They took the stairs because that's where the stairs at. And it leads straight out the back door. Look where the manager going. In the same route. Right here. Now look. You just see the police running in the laundry, right? So if you take this elevator down right here to the lower lobby, that's where the police had to be standing at right there to get the call. And to be for them to be seen on the footage running down the laundry hall. Since we connect that route together, think about what Monifa had to come through her on the footage. On the elevator, we all seem to go in the service elevator. And then it looked like at that time they were toting the body, one of y'all. So when you look at it from the back door, why you think they talking about parking the parking lot?
Pay attention, there's a door, you see? There's a hall. It's not a kitchen, it's a hall. And I don't find any surveillance footage of this hall. I can't find it, which is interesting. You see that lift on the left, the first lift, that is a service elevator.
Now y'all see they crop and edit the footage of the exit doors. Remember that, right? Look, look what on the lobby. Ain't no exit door no more, is it? And that's why the guest spoke out was like, wait a minute, when she got off on the elevator, it's a way that you can get back to the kitchen and stuff. Right? Making a lot of sense to me. So now we up on the ground, right? So if you get on the service elevator, you get on the service hold on, watch this. Let me play it a little more. Let me play it a little more, game.
Obviously here you can see Kenneka. I just want to indicate, kind of help explain what I'm talking about. That hall runs along this wall. And I'll show you in the next bit of footage that I found to help clarify what I mean. You can come out of that elevator door into that service hall and not be seen on any cameras, nor can you be seen in the hotel where the rooms are. You can
Now y'all see the layout now. Listen what this lady saying. It's the same route with the look. If y'all look at that blue route, that's where the police took the route, right? When they ran down the laundry room. The red route gonna be Kenneka, right? So look, if the police ran down the laundry route and Kenneka walked down the lower level hall, right? How they all end up upstairs, right? So watch this. Watch where the stairs come into play at. And look where the stairs gonna be at.
that camera isn't working at the lobby, so you can also not be seen on the lobby elevators leaving or entering, and obviously you won't be seen from that exit either. This is just to clarify that hall that runs along that lower level lobby stairs that she walks up. You can see the boxes, right? You see that adjacent to it. See, if you need to slow it down and look. Pay attention. Remember, this is theory, but what I'm saying is it is possible. Okay. So the blue is the theory route, okay? So here is the image I put together where it just helps you understand where that door is that she just looked through and explained, that hall adjacent to her route, and then where that hall runs round the side of the lower level West Hall. It runs around the side of the building, and I don't think there's any footage of it. And then this is the area where it would cross tracks with Kenneka. Okay, this area you already know there's no footage here. All the way up to the kitchen.
Remember when I told y'all about the color code in the paperwork? Remember the color code in the paperwork? When she said, yeah, it ain't no footage of this part, and you see the walls blue. What did the police report said about the color code blue? And you see, she got the rap laid out for y'all, right? The kitchen right here. This where she got lost at, right? This where all the police ran to on the camera through the laundry room and all that. Watch this.
Okay, this is just to help clarify and just to help prove my point. And you'll see the door on the right as it pans over of the kitchen she goes in. Back to the map, and you'll obviously see that route finish. You know where that ends up. Now let's look at her route. Elevators. You see her walking up that hall. Remember where that door is, where that hall is adjacent. Obviously that is the orange.
Now look at the blue, and this is what the police route took when the manager, when the police ran through the laundry. It's the same route. It's the same route. And look where the stairs finna be located. So the red is Kenneka route. On the other side, you got the police took the same route when they get the call, right? So look, watch this.
Orange markers just to indicate. And also remember where the cameras are. Okay? And here obviously you can see her walking up that hall, about to enter the kitchen where I said it crosses paths. So it proves that the area has no cameras. You know the area has no cameras. And that hall connects to that area. So you can see how they could get to the kitchen, in my opinion. And obviously this is where she walks, comes out of the kitchen before she goes back in, where she's quite drunk, intoxicated in some type of way. And this is her obviously going back where there is no footage, because apparently 3 cameras in that hall where I can't find no footage of, because remember it's connected to it. Think about it. It's connected to this hall.
And this where you don't have the footage of the staff member in this location. Cause keep this in mind, this is a restricted area for the guests. So they had to turn the camera off. She was with a staff member. You see what I'm talking about? And they said that's the reason why the cameras didn't work. But let's study the route.
They're not working either. It's weird. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's that whole hall has no cameras, apart as far as I'm concerned, because I haven't found the footage. And then these 3 cameras aren't working on the same hall. See the stairs that she goes up, and I have no idea how she got up those stairs without help. as drunk as she was, or as drugged or whatever it is, to be the reason for why she is out of control of her body. Up the stairs, no cameras. Remember that dock area I was talking about before? How important that dock area was. It's not just a way to get in, it's also a way to get out. Okay? In theory. Okay? In theory. And you'll see it, as you know, you've seen this loads of times probably, and you'll see it pan to the left and you'll see the doors of the kitchen she walks in. And in that little area in front of the, when you go through these doors, that little area doesn't have any cameras either. And then we obviously, I'll put it there just for the sake of it. She goes into the kitchen, goes to right to the back of the room where the freezer is, and just off of camera, we don't see her again.
So if you see this ice machine on the main floor of the lobby, think about the ice machine that Straight Dry said it was a scrugger at, and that's on the lower level. But look, you can leave out the building from right here. But what about on the lower level? You see what I'm saying, y'all? It's still in the same spot. So this what Monique and them did all they walking to in the parking lot. They had to walk around the building just to get to her. It's in the same location. So that means something happened on the basement area and they simply took the elevator, went back up, and you know what I'm talking about? It's right here.
So this is just a quick video to help some people out that were asking about seeing the back of the building, the car park area and the dock area. This is the best I can get when it comes to Google Earth and the 360s that we can watch on the websites. I will put the link to the description of this website in my box underneath, and if you want to check it out, check it out. I can't get into Google Earth within the building, so I have to use this. It's not as good, but it's better than nothing. But I just wanted to show you the how to get to this area. And as you can see, this is the car park area where that rear car park camera would have been on that wall that you see next to the Crown Plaza sign, facing obviously the cars. And that is where they would have come up from the building. They would have walked up this little hall that you see them turn to the right and go.
This why this important. This footage is important. Cause don't y'all know how everybody was trying to say, ooh, look at that lady and her kid. They must got something to do with it because they on the footage. But look who she walked in with. She not with him, but they walked in the door together. Meaning she could have seen some that's related to the case. and thought it was mighty odd, but didn't think much of it. Cause she just got the room there. She just checked in. You know what I'm talking about? And this at the same time, this dude finna go meet up with Monique in this area. So this what I'm saying, y'all. This layout, I need to go to her blueprint about what she said about the layout. Let me see, can I find it, gang? Give me 1 second.
Go out the doors, but you can't see. That would be that hall that you can't see. And they walk up the side of the building, and then they walk across here. So wherever their car was parked, it was in that direction. Okay, and they would have, you can see how easy it is to get from this area to the dock area, which is just round the corner. Literally, them doors that you see near the kosher kitchen that lead out. That is, if you look at the markers on the outside of the building, it's an entrance. And here, the car park, something else. Look how you can just walk straight from that car park into this car park. There's nothing in the way. You probably could walk from the other side of that car park through here into this car park. So pay attention to that. This would be where you walked up. This would be what they seen if they walked out of the building into the car park. You can see that, red sign above you.
So that means if you see this flower bed, it got to be true where the dirt came from in. It's right here. You see what I'm saying? So if you see all of this, think about the lower level from down from here. Where this part at? If I'm standing right here by this flower bed, what position I would be down on the lower level? Right? Cause that's where attack happened at, right? And Zach mentioned the basement, right? Now we got evidence that she was in this location up here. But how? Right? So let's study the layout and see what's going on.
And that would be the road. Okay? And as you pan to the right, you'll see, that garden area where they can eat, and then that path that they walked up to get to this.
Now y'all see how it look different now before they remodeled the front door. Look, right here, you know how the Caddyshack built, right? You can walk in the restaurant. Look how it's built now. Look how different it look. You see what I'm saying? It was the exit though right here. Them doors where the Caddyshack, when you go in the Caddyshack from right here, they use that for an entrance now of the Caddyshack. But at first, it was a exit though. A exit though. Cause this was a ballroom at first. You see what I'm saying? Look at the layout.
Point, and then get to the car park to the right where you see them paying for their tickets. So this would be the area I'm talking about. And you would walk up there where you just saw and obviously enter the car park. I just wanted to give people a good idea and a closer view maybe. This would be obviously the visibility bar garden restaurant garden, and next to it you've got the pool. And if you go outside, you can actually see the pool through the doors that are outside in that garden. Please check the 360 out. As you pan around, you'll see, the rough area of where the visibility bar is. And if you go back down to where I was, follow it back, show you the route. Where you walk up that hall at the end, you'll see like a door, another door, and it's in the room off of here. I feel like this would be where the restaurant would be.
Now y'all see that? This what the Caddyshack. This where they built the Caddyshack. Y'all see that exit door right there? That's the door that lead to the parking lot. They made this the Caddyshack entrance. And put the bars and restaurant in here, and you go through these double doors right there. You see what I'm saying? Exit door, then the double doors to the kitchen, the freezer. If I come in right here, then turn and make a quick left, go through the double door, that's the freezer through the exit door. Right? If I remodel this, boom, use these doors right here for the entrance, and still got to turn the left and still go to the kitchen. You see what I'm saying? So the beverage manager was out here in the parking lot and said, yeah, it's time you go get the body and go to stuff. So he had to walk through this way to go through these double doors back here. He had to come through the kitchen, still walk through these double doors to go find the body.
That they're building, and the connection to the mayor and the owner. I will be going into a little bit in regards to this hotel at some point, because I think it could be quite relevant to why this case has basically been dismissed the way it has. This is just a route from how you would get into that restaurant area. If you did, obviously, if you didn't know already, most people probably know, but this is just for the people that don't. So you'd walk up here, the visibility bar on the left, and then you'd end up in here through that little gap where those gates are. That door, those doors on the left, that's the room where there's an exit in there which leads out to the back next to where the rear car park is. I'll show you a bit closer. You can see the windows are the same as that, the windows that run along that hall that you walk up to get to the car park. And if you go into this room, you'll see a bit closer the exit. And this is the exit in case anybody was interested in it. And you can see that light outside of the window, and that is.
So look, by looking at this image, if Kenneka was upstairs in the kitchen and she put up a fight in the kitchen, that means that it was right up in her where the flower bed is, and that's where everybody seen the fight. So that means when we see Kenneka headed in this direction, and the people followed short behind, and they were down this hallway, looking down this area where the flower bed is, and was seeing assault was taking place. See what I'm saying, y'all? Don't that make sense? Something happened in that ballroom right there before it was a caddy shack, and she probably hit them at that exit door. and got out in their parking lot. So they call it, y'all. That sound like about right, cause you look at the screen, it's all right here. That's why the parking lot. That's why the police was like, they include the parking lot footage. That's why Andrew Holmes like, yeah, we got surveillance footage at the parking lot, who was coming in and who was going out and stuff like that, but they didn't release none of that.
Is basically that same light that you see when you're outside. Once you've walked up that hall, you can kind of see it in the distance. I'll go up there and you'll get an idea. That window is for that room, and then there's that light, and then that door on the back of the building where the car park is, where you can see this sort of wall jut out a bit. That is basically the exit. Okay, so in this video, I just wanted to talk about some of the stairs and things like that people have not addressed properly, and that could be connected to the Kenneka Jenkins case. I'm just going to first explain the map a little bit.
Now look, y'all, this the layout. Now y'all see what she got it circled in the blue. Look, she got it circled in the blue. That's the stairs, right? Now you see that long hallway? That's where the police was in the laundry room when they ran. And you want to ask yourself, how they get upstairs? They go to stairs right there in the blue. This the layout, right? Y'all heard me, Jack? You see what I'm saying now? Look, watch this.
In case some people don't know, and this is the area where Kenneka Jenkins got off the elevators. She walks up here. There's a camera in this area that caught her walking up here. These are the conference rooms, okay? This is the escalator that she actually walked past, doesn't even think to go up. She walks past it and walks in to the kitchen here. You can see there's a hall in between.
Did y'all just see that? Look, did y'all just see the route that she just pulled up? on, did y'all ain't just see the rap that she just pulled up? Oh, y'all still trying to figure. Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on. I see it's too much. I tell y'all what. Too much is going